Okay, this little beauty here is my Triumph Bonneville 1979 750 cc's. Unfortunately, I'm getting it ready for sale. I have a knee replacement, I have damaged my leg, and kickstarting this baby that I don't use often is a pain. So I need to get an electric start one. And if anybody out there has a Triumph electric start and they want to do a trade and they live near Queen Creek, Arizona, let me know. But just to show you why the British motorcycle industry fucks up. This is just a simple thing. Okay, I'm not getting gas through to the carburetors, so they've got to come off. But prior to that, I thought, oh, let's take the filters off. Let's give them a clean up. And let's get the various things out of the way. Now, this is going to be a little tricky, but let me try and show you. Now, this is where the air filter sits. It sits in this housing here, and there's a cover that goes over here. So the nuts that are on the other side, although why this isn't threaded, I have no clue. This is point one. This isn't threaded. It should be. There's a bolt goes through there, but it isn't. There's a nut on the other side. I don't know if that's original or not. However, if this was threaded, that wouldn't be a problem. All right, never mind, Gary. Let's take it off. So we have here a little tiny bolt that goes through there and one up the top. There it is. You can see it, actually. It's there. Now, that little baby there. But the other side's not threaded. It's a nut. Oh, fuck. All right. So I've undone those. Thought, great. You know, I can get this all off now without taking the carbs off because, you know, I'm not at that point yet. I don't want to take the carbs off just yet. Sorry, just saw a spring that I've got to retrieve. All right, so I undid these screws, and then there's a bolt goes through here to a nut in there. A fucking nut. They couldn't thread that hole so that you didn't have to have a nut and a bolt. All right, fuck it. So off comes the nut and bolt. Great, let's put it up. Oh, it won't come out. Oh no, cause there's a peg in there. All right, great, let's just go, that's fine, yeah. Oh, look, there's the two bolts. We can separate these pieces, can't we? Well, you can't. Well, you can, but you can't because they're nuts and bolts. The only way to get this whole piece off is to take the carburetors off. Now, I believe, and I'm sure someone out there will correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that that's the way it was designed, that's the way it was built. And someone wasn't having fun and just deciding to put fucking nuts and bolts everywhere. Oh, Christ. I mean, I love this bike, but Jesus Christ, guys. Now, this bike, as far as I'm aware, lives in Arizona. Lives. Okay, you know all the brown stuff, that's just sand, because she sat outside for a while. But it's still going rusty, you know. What's the matter, You couldn't use stainless steel, so that didn't happen? This is why the British motorcycle industry fails miserably and the Japanese took over. We sat on our laurels and did fuck all. And the Japanese came in and then, you know, they're doing us out of business. No, you did yourself out of business. I've lost count of how many times Triumph has been sold. As far as I'm aware, it's still being made, but who the hell owns Triumph, I do not know. Other little minor things. The design here. Now, this is an American spec bike, so that's why we've got these funny handlebars. But trying to get this fucking thing to stay straight. What a nightmare. Every time I do it up, the fucking thing twists. So I've got to do something to prevent that. What else have we got here? Now, and please understand that I love this bike dearly, and I will always buy Triumph, same as I will always buy Jaguars, but they don't think properly. Sorry, I'm trying to do this one-handed. No, I'm not. Put that down, Gary, you're an idiot. This is the underside of the seat. And you can see that the dust has really got in there. But look, they used, I don't even know if they powder coated these or painted them. But rust. And this is Arizona. So I'm going to clean all this up. You know, I do this before I sell it. One novel thing, which, if you're a Triumph person, you know this. This is the oil filler. The frame is full of oil. Now, I actually think that's quite a good idea. One, you get the weight spread around, and two, it stops the frame from rusting, at least from the inside. Oh dear, there goes a message. That's my brother. So I've now got to take these off. I'm going to clean up these veins on the cylinder there and paint them black. Treat this rust and try and make the bike look a little more presentable, because I don't want to sell it, but I'm going to sell it. Got some lovely shock absorbers on it, but look at the nuts. And this is just sitting outside. There's no salt here. So I've got to give this a good clean. I'll get the old pressure washer out, give it a good old blast, and then I'll rust treat the bits that need rust treating and paint the bits that need painting, and try and make it a little more presentable than it currently is. Which is a great shame. I really don't want to sell this bike. I really don't. Oh, but look at this. Oh, well, 1979 grommet. I guess I can't complain too much about that. Oh, and the wiring. See this here? Now, that's me, because I cannot get all the wires in here behind the fucking headlight. They jam all the lights in there, the wires in there. God. What a joke, huh? Oh boy, give this bike a good old clean up and we'll be good to go, and I'll be crying. All right, just thought I'd throw that out there so that you know what you got to do if you just want to take this panel off. Why am I taking it off, you may be asking? Because I want to make life easier and have the nuts on the inside here attached. Or maybe I'll tap this out. I don't know yet. I'm going to have to see. Maybe I'll just tap this. Then I don't have to worry about JB welding shit. And at the same time, I deal with these damn leaks. Of course it leaks. It's British. We like leaking. Okay, this is an experiment. Don't know how this is going to work, if it's going to work, or if it's going to be a disaster. As you can see, this is really kind of dirty under here. Scrubbing bubbles. There we go. Now I'm just going to spray this on and leave it. Not going to do anything. I'm just going to see what happens if I spray it on and leave it. And then see what happens. Maybe nothing. Who knows? Could be a secret trick. So I'm going to leave this now for 15 or 20 minutes. 15, 20 minutes. Oh, it's like you'll place an order. I place an order in my local Chinese takeaway. Whenever you call them, it's 15, 20 minutes. But food's fucking brilliant. They're a great little shop. All right, this is Scrubble Bubbles. We'll come back. Okay. I have not touched this since I sprayed it. As you can see, it doesn't look terrible now. Okay, you know, I missed a bit there that I'll go to. But now I could just wipe this with a rag and it'll be nice and clean. I've also seen Scrubble Bubbles Oh, excuse me, hiccups. Used on an engine bay. It works. Try it. I know this was meant to be just me bitching about a Triumph, but thought this might interest you.